Today, we're diving into something called the Oz principle. It's this really powerful way of looking at how to get things done, and it all boils down to one simple but huge idea: accountability. So let's jump right in.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever felt, well, stuck? Kind of like you're just waiting for something to change? Maybe a new manager, a better economy, a wizard to just swoop in, wave a wand, and poof, everything's fixed. It's a super common feeling, and it's right at the heart of what we're talking about.
You see that feeling? The authors of the Oz Principle have a great name for it. They call it the search for a wizard. It's this idea that, just like Dorothy in the story, we're all on this journey, hoping some all-powerful external force will just grant us what we need.
We start seeing ourselves as victims of our circumstances. We blame regulations for why things are moving so slowly, or the market for why sales are down, or a competitor for stealing our customers. It's this belief that we're kind of powerless, right? That somebody else holds the key to the brain or the heart or the courage that we feel like we're missing. And this whole mindset of waiting around and pointing fingers, that's what the principle calls living below the line. And trust me, it's a total trap. It's a cycle that keeps people and even entire companies from ever really reaching their full potential.
This right here, this is the victim cycle in action. You see it all the time. It's ignoring a problem, or saying, oh, that's not my job, or just pointing fingers. It's being passive when you need to be active, just sitting back and waiting for instructions instead of grabbing the wheel.
Okay, so this slide just nails it. Look at that bottom half. That's below the line. It's messy, right? It's just a web of blame, excuses, and denial. But then you look up, above the line. That's where accountability lives. It's clear. It's about ownership, solutions, and action. And the most powerful thing to realize is this. You get to choose which side of that line you want to live on.
So, the big question is, how do you actually get from down there to up there? Well, the principle gives us a really clear path. It's like a yellow brick road made up of 4 simple but powerful steps. It all kicks off with see it. You got to face reality, no sugarcoating. Then you own it. You take personal responsibility for your part in it. From there, you solve it. You actually hunt for solutions instead of admiring the problem. And then, and this is the most critical part, you do it. You take action. See it, own it, solve it, do it. It's that simple and really that powerful. And this quote really gets to the heart of it all. Accountability. It's a choice. It's not something someone else can give you or force on you. It's a personal decision you make to rise above what's going on around you and take ownership of the results.
And when people or even whole companies really make that choice, the results, they're not just a little better, they are game-changing. Honestly, the impact of building a culture of accountability is just staggering. Okay, but what does that actually look like in the real world? Like, what are the results? Get ready for this, because when a company really leans into this idea, things get pretty wild.
Okay, first up, profit margins. We're talking a 200% rise in profit margins. That's not a small bump. That's what happens when people own their work instead of passing the buck. And it doesn't stop there. It gets even crazier. We're talking a 900% jump in stock price. 900%. That tells you the market absolutely loves a culture where people get things done and deliver on their promises. But, it's not all about the numbers on a spreadsheet. Think about this, an 80% reduction in customer complaints. And why is that? It's because the teams are focused on fixing problems, not on blaming each other for them. That means better products, better service, and much, much happier customers. And all of this brings us to the biggest, most important idea in the Oz principle. After that whole long journey, Dorothy and her friends finally meet the wizard. And he's a total fake, right? The power was never his to give away. And that's the big secret, isn't it? The power was inside them the whole time, just like it's inside you. You literally have everything you need to solve your problems and hit your goals. The only thing that ever stands in the way is that victim mentality we were talking about.
So at the end of the day, it's not about searching for some wizard. The real question is, what are you going to do with the power you already have? It's your call. You can stay below the line, or you can step up, own it, and start making things happen. The power's all yours.